everybody, my name is Ashley with Relaxing Creations Company. Today we will be making Dragon Moon fragrance from Nuture Soap. I have already mixed up all of my oils and mixed the hard and the room temperature oils together. And then yesterday I had made my lye solution, so it does have just a little bit of lye lint. We probably don't need to strain it, but we're going to just in case. Now this fragrance is known to not accelerate at all, but it will discolor to a, I believe it said like a light tan. So we're not going to be using any lighter colors because that it would discolor them. And it's not supposed to accelerate, so I went ahead and put the fragrance in already. And we will go ahead and mix it up. Want to mix it enough to where I can still have plenty of time to mix in the colors. So we'll go ahead and stir in the rest and it should be good. We'll be doing some more hand blending here once we get our colors in. Okay. We will be using 2 neon colors from Nuture Soap. I think these are part of their new lineup of neon colors, and I've used them already before. They turn out really pretty, so I don't expect them to discolor too much. I'm just trying to get somewhat of a half and half. It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't mind the camera angle here for a minute. Just scrape out all the good stuff out of here. Okay, so the first one we're going to be working with is this neon orange. I believe they call it like Eye of the Tiger or something like that. And I've already mixed it up with a little bit of olive oil just to make sure all the mica is well blended, or at least giving it a head start here. We'll go ahead and blend this in, see where we're at with the color. Look at that pretty color. Okay, since this discolors, that's already a really good color, but since I still have some, we'll go ahead and put a little bit more in. This shouldn't discolor this. I'm not expecting it to, but I guess we'll see. Okay. It's a nice pretty neon orange. I haven't actually used this mica color before, so it should turn out pretty true to color once it's soaked in cold process soap. Alright, set this one aside. Bring in the other half of our mix here. And this is a pretty purple. I think they call this one Queen for the Day or Queen of the Day. And I have used this one before and it turns out really pretty and stays pretty true to color. like bright colors, so. You can hear the air bubbles. Now we're going to do a pretty simple design. I mean, it'll be 2 colors. I'm going to pour them half and half and then kind of swirl them together just to blend them a little bit, but keep them separate in a lot of the mold as well. Okay. Bring back in our orange here. Just make sure it's all scraped off the side really well. And as you can see, it's we got a nice trace consistency, but it's still very pourable. Scrape the sides of this one. You always want to make sure it's very blended. I think these colors look pretty together. So let's set these out of the way for a minute. Okay, I don't know if you're completely in the picture here, but you should see enough of it. So what I'm going to try to do, I got my 2 colors. They are pretty much half and half. I'm just going to pour at the same time to try to keep them on their own sides as much as possible. They will blend a little bit, but that's okay. It's a really nice consistency, so it should be a nice blend once everything gets poured and swirled in here together. I know the camera angle's not always the best when we're scraping bowls, so bear with me here. It's nearly impossible not to make a little bit of a mess. Let's see, clean off the sides here a little bit. Now what we'll do is tap it down a little bit just to get any air bubbles, but it just wasn't too thick, so it should be good. So now I have this hanger that we've bent. It doesn't fit this mold perfectly, but we can move it around, and we're just going to put it in the middle, just do a little bit of a swirl. Doesn't mix it too much, keeps the colors separate. It kind of blends them together here in the middle. Okay. And I always find what I have kind of laying around that's somewhat disposable. This is just a coffee stirring stick. So what we'll do, we got a couple air bubbles here, we'll pop on the top. But we're just going to swirl it together without over blending, but just mixing this to kind of give a nice pretty top. Alright guys, it's a fairly simple design. What I'll do is I'll spray the top with alcohol, cover it up, leave it sit for 24 hours, and then I'll see you guys back here for the cut. Okay everybody, it has been 24 hours. We are going to go ahead and unmold our Dragon Moon fragrance soap bar. Color stayed pretty vibrant so far. I don't think they're going to change it all too much. I always get excited to see what the inside looks like. Okay, so we just want to cut a little bit of the end off here. We use those for samples. I think this orange and purple look really pretty together. I was going to put a little bit of white mixed in the middle, but I'm glad I noticed, since remember this fragrance, it said that it would discolor to a light tan, I believe, so we didn't want to do that. But this still looks very nice. We cut our bars about 1.25 inches thick, and then we will bevel them and plane them so they're all nice and smooth, and then we stamp them with our logo. I like how these colors are blended and swirled together, but they still have their separate sides. Looks very nice. This soap's set up really well. I use shea butter in my recipe. You can just tell that it's very, very creamy. But it's only 24 hours after it's poured, and it's set up really well. It's not really that sticky. Sometimes you unmold them and they're a little bit sticky. And then this soap will have to sit on our shelf after we stamp it. It'll have to sit on our shelf for a minimum of 4 to 6 weeks before it'll be listed in our shop. We do have some soap that is available over in the shop now. If you'd like to go check it out, my website is on the screen there. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like the video and subscribe. We'll try to be posting videos weekly as possible. Thank you.